I said, and let me share the screen. Okay. So clear, guys. So that is your session. So even though you are a sysadmin, you cannot see all the things that what I am doing. Say, for example, sp underscore who to select star from sys processes. Okay. And sp underscore help db. Right. Now, if I execute all the things here, let me go to this session. Which session it is? Master, right? Administrator only. Let me execute sp underscore who to. Okay. So dev session. This is dev session. If you see here, this is dev session. Why he cannot see all the sessions? He can only see one session, guys.
He does not have permission to access
Very
the
good.
master.
Dev doesn't have permissions to see all the sessions. See, same query he ran, right? But he can only see 55. Why he can only see 55, guys? Why
Because
not other session?
because
It is his own session,
Very
sir.
good, very good. 55 you can see here, Dev. Okay, 55 in the brackets. Dev 55 his own session. He can see his own session if you don't have permissions to see other session. Clear, guys? If you don't have permissions, if you are not member of process admin or sysadmin, you cannot see others sessions. You can only see your sessions. As this is administrator connection, I can see all other sessions. As this is just a normal account, Dev cannot see other sessions. He can see only his session. He cannot see even background sessions also. Okay, clear, guys? Now, right? Say for example, if I run all these three queries, even though if I run all these three queries, at the end only one query will run, right? So I can see only select into. Okay. Say for example, now let me open one more session, Control N from administrator. Okay, sp underscore help db. I can see all the sessions now. Right. I want to see, sorry, not help db, sp underscore who to. Okay. Right. Now I want to see what Dev is doing. Okay. What Dev is doing, I want to see. Dev, what kind of permissions he has?
bulk insert, sir.
Bulk insert, you have server roles. Bulk
No, sir,
insert. You
no.
don't have any permissions. Okay, just login is created. Okay, or else let me run this query. Select star from sys dot. Sorry for that. Okay, so I'm running this query on dev name. Okay, right. Now go to here, run sp who to. What is the session ID for dev? 55. Huh? Just go down to 55. 55. This is the session. Okay, command is already completed. See here, who is running? You can see here. Dev is running. The other sessions, who is running? Administrator is running. Other sessions, who is running? Administrator is running. So on which server name he is running? On this server name. BLK means blockings. If any blockings are there, you can see the blocking session IDs here. On what database he is running that query, you can see here. Okay, what is the query? See, guys, you cannot see complete query that Dev is running. Okay, you cannot see select star from sys processes. You can only see either select the first word select. If Dev is running select query, you can see select here. Like others, you can see, guys. I'll show you. Okay, for response, yeah, like this. Select into means a stored procedure. Okay, someone is running stored procedure. Select into, if you can see, you cannot see sp. If you see select into means that is a stored procedure. Okay, right? So you can only see if Dev is running select query, you can see select here under Dev name. If Dev is running insert query, you can only see insert here. If Dev is running update query, you can see update. If Dev is running delete query or drop query, you can see the first word of that query. If you want, you can get the whole query. For that, there is a separate query. Okay. If you want to see, you can see using this separate query sp underscore, not sp, dbcc input buffer. Input buffer, output buffer we have. Okay. Buffer, you have to give the session ID 55. See here, you can see, right, what dev is running.
Yes, sir.
So in this way, you can track dev. Not only dev, you can track other users also, what they are running. On what database they are running, if you want to see, you can use this sp underscore who2. What they are running, if you want to see, you can also see using sp underscore who2, but you can see a basic query, whether it is a select or insert or update or delete or drop, whatever you want. The first word of the query you can see. Clear, guys? Right? Fine. Now I came to know dev is utilizing lot of my CPU. I decided to kill dev's session. I want to kill Dev's session. Dev is using lot of, say, whatever he is executing, I don't know, but he's using lot of CPU, lot of memory. Okay. So I decided to kill Dev's session. I can kill other sessions, guys. If other sessions are creating problems, I can kill those sessions. What is the query? Simply kill
Session ID.
session ID. Whatever session you want to kill, I want to kill session ID 55, kill session ID 55. Now I can kill it. Why? Because I'm an administrator, I can kill it. I can kill, see, this is Dev session. I just killed the Dev session. Okay, if you execute again the session will be generated, guys. See here, again the new session is generated. What is the session ID? Again 55 is generated here. But whatever Dev is running, that will be cancelled.
Right, sir.
Again, Dev is starting fresh. That's why you can see it won't throw any error to Dev. Okay, your session is killed or cancelled. In case if you are still running, if your query is still running, then it will show that like that. You just started query 10 minutes back, it is still running. Okay, if administrator killed your session, then you will get a notification your session has been killed. Here in the output, you will get this session is killed or your session will be is killed. Like that, you can see the output. Okay.
Sir, one more thing, sir. Here we are doing kill, na, sir, in particular session ID.
Yes.
So while we are killing the session ID, we get any approval from that
Yes,
particular.
of course. That is a different process. Okay, you cannot kill like that directly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have permissions to kill, but that doesn't mean you are authorized to kill. You have to take proper approval. You have to ask Dev first. As Dev is executing, Dev might be developer. Guys, we are working
Yes,
for
sir, that
developers
works.
requirements.
Yes, sir.
If Dev is running very important query, if you kill Dev's query, that's it. He will escalate the issue. Without my approval, this Vinod killed my session. That is an important session. He killed my session. You might lose the data. Okay. So this is very important. Again, you can, if you are a process admin, if you are a member of process admin or sysadmin, you can kill other sessions, but that is not as simple as you are thinking. You have to take proper approval. Who is running this session? You have to take approval from them. Hey, Dev, you are running the session, which is consuming lot of CPU and memory. We don't have a lot of CPU and memory. Okay. Can I kill your session, or are you going to stop the session from your side? If they've approved, then only you are proceed to kill. Or else they only will stop from his side. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So who can kill the sessions?
Administrator only, sir.
Administrator and
Sysadmin.
process admin.
Process. Okay.
Okay, administrator means sysadmin. Process admin. We are discussing process admin, guys. You are forgetting about process admin. Okay. So a process admin can see all the sessions. A process admin can kill other sessions also. See here now Dev, right? This is Dev session, right? Dev only can see his own session, right? Let's add Dev into the process admin. Okay, go to server roles, go to process admin and click OK. Now if you run the same query, okay, now you can see all sessions, guys, 58 sessions. Just a second back, he can see only his session. Once is immediately, guys, once you are added, once you give any permission, that will take effect immediately. No need to wait actually. Just a second back, he can see his own session. Now, once I added him into the process ID, he can see other sessions also. Now he can kill other sessions also, but the procedure is he has to take approval before killing any session. Okay, clear guys? So in the
Clear.
next class on Monday, we'll discuss about remaining server roles. Okay, remaining we have public doesn't have any server role, any permissions guys. Public nothing to discuss. Sysadmin nothing to discuss. We have these 3 server roles. We'll discuss it on Monday. Okay, and then we'll jump into the customized server roles. How to create my own server role with my own permissions. Okay, that is called customized server roles. In the organization, we'll create it, but we will use scripts to create the customized server roles. Then we'll jump into the database roles. Next 2-3 days, we'll discuss about the security only. After these roles, we have to discuss about the orphan users, how to find orphan users, how to fix orphan users. That is important topic. Then we'll jump into the backups and restores. Okay, guys, that's it for today, guys. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll connect on Monday morning 7 a.m.
Sir, one
Sir.
more thing, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
tell me.
Uh,
Tell me.
how
tell
do
me.
we know that Dev query is taking more memory to us?
That I will explain, not now. Okay, that's the biggest topic. Okay, we cannot explain now. Okay, once
Okay.
you got good knowledge in the SQL DBA, then you came to know. Okay,
Yes. Okay.
right. Any other questions, guys?
Sir, customization means we are giving particular permission like inserting.
Yes, very good. Yes. So for example, customization, you can say you want to buy one blazer suit, which is not suitable to you. The predefined measurements are not suitable to you. Now what you are going to do? You will go to a tailor. Okay, you will give your measurements. He will just stitch a suit for you. Okay, customization. Right, or else already one suit is there. He is going to adjust the suit as per your measurements. Right. In the same way, if you go for process admin is having only one permission. If you go for DB creator is having 6 or 7 permissions. If I like it, if I don't like it, once you're a member of DB creator, you will automatically get all the 8 permissions. Right?
Right.
But
yes, sir.
what I want to do, I will create a separate role with my own permissions. One permission, okay, insert permission. One is delete permission. One is update permission. One is, okay, select permission. One is kill permission. Like that, I'll club all the permissions. I'll group together and I'll make it as a one custom role. So that whenever any person is added into that role, whatever permissions are there for that role, he can get all the permissions. That's it. Simply custom role means I'm going to add or remove the existing permissions. I'll create a separate role with my own permissions. What are the permissions I want? I'll create separate role with my own permissions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not big deal. It's very simple only. Okay. We have to simply select whatever permissions you want. You have to select it. That's it. You have to give a name. That's it. Right. So that's it, guys. Okay. We'll meet on next Monday. Okay. At 7 a.m. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah. Bye.